So just to preface this, once it gets to the side angles, any snatches which start with me in the bottom of the squat position, I did frog, and any snatches where I just do sort of like the top down setup like you just saw was a more traditional foot stance where I tried to just push my knees out at the start. I don't actually have a reason why I did it. I just felt like doing it to see what difference it made. So like when I was doing it, I was just trying to get my back as tight as I fucking could, lift the chest apart, but while still trying to like keep my shoulders over my knees. It didn't feel all too great today, to be fair. Once again, it was a bit odd. So I was changing the angles here so it was a bit easier to see. Like the initial pull to the hip just to get into the hang position. Once again, it feels unnatural. Like I wouldn't snatch like that if I was to pull the bar for a snatch. It's just so disconjointed. I think part of it is when I snatch, I move the bar at a certain speed. So, and that speed offers the bar almost a sense of weightlessness. So when I do bend my elbows, it isn't like that taxing to do so with my arms. But when I'm obviously pulling slow with the intention of trying to move perfectly, in terms of like keeping back angle the same and keeping the bar close, I'll lift it slow. It gets even slower around the knees. I'm trying to navigate the bar around that, and then because I've got no speed, I can't use my arms. So I end up basically pulling with straight arms, and because it's too low for a contact, this is why I get this shit lasher pull almost. Actually, I lied. I know why I did normal stance now. It was because it was the same. It's the same reason why I stopped doing frog on cleans. I think my lower back is sort of leaking a lot of energy because it's just not tight when I do frog. But when I do set up in a more conventional way, I can get it tighter, but obviously the pull just feels odd, probably because I'm just not used to doing it this way. So obviously we're on the frog one here. You can see sort of lower back isn't tight, it's quite loose. This is bar swinging away. It's a bit wild. Still got that issue with my right foot sort of coming backwards. And then I tried it again with the traditional pull. Once again, no arm bend, so the extension I get is almost like a flat foot pull. There's no actual like acceleration after the hips. It's just I'm shrugging as I stand, so eventually get a bit of elevation. So because I switched back to normal stance after that, I think I pulled on this. No, in fact, I know what happened there. So there, I did conventional stance, and I also tried thinking about pushing my knees back off the floor to stand. But all I was finding was, to stand up that way, all the weight would be in my heel and my toes come up. And when I felt that, I was like, shit, I'm just off balance. Which is why I put it down and did it again. Oh, I think this was the annoying one. So I think with this, like, I literally got as much tension in my upper back as possible, and then I do that shitty lash pull again, and then when I actually go to hang it, it just kicks my fucking pubic bone. Oh, fucking sick. These were interesting. So what I found was the pause at thigh is literally, it's got to be no more than like an inch below my actual normal contact point. So it's almost, it's equivalent to me almost doing like a position 1 clean. It's due to the sheer length of my arms, so it was quite hard to generate any sort of meaningful force after the pause. So like, I fucked up that one, I did it again, 'cause it was definitely doable, but it was a scrape by. So, like, I'd normally imagine what should happen is you'd pause at mid-thigh and you've still got practically like half of your quad to finish the pull before making contact with myself and the length of my arms. You're pausing at the mid-thigh and then literally an inch above it, which is only halfway up the thigh, and make contact. So fuck up the 90.